Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program RP-0. We're in Mars orbit just for a little while we deal with some terrible frame rates, but we are making our deorbit burn for our Mars surface base core module. Finally. So, here's the general recap of the situation. Shutting down. Okay, good. Perhaps this is a bit low. I think I overdid it just a bit. So sorry, I'm gonna just hold the N key here for a little bit and get rid of this. Well, do I want to see how much over we're gonna go? Anyway, we had some pretty severe boil off on this thing, both getting it to Mars and the many Aero capture passes. So we're coming in with 705 meters per second of delta V remaining. I have jettisoned a lot of the extra kerosene to kind of compensate for all the boiled off liquid oxygen. Alright, oh, nope, that one's already armed. Okay, good. The action group did work. I'm going to be a bit scattered today. I'm very, very sorry, but we're going in. We're going to hit Atmo, and we're going to get this angled in. 700 meters per second is roughly half the delta V I've ever had while I guess running simulations with this thing, and we're definitely light on RCS fuel also, which is kind of essential for keeping this thing on point. All right, and we're also going to come in a lot steeper because we want to do a targeted landing. I'm not sure how well this is going to work. But, you know, hey, if it fails, whatever. Most of this Mars-based surface program has been a disaster from the word go, so let's just keep our fingers crossed. Maybe we can get one in the win column for this thing. Oh, yeah, and we're also coming in from a lot higher of an apoapsis than what I ever ran in simulations, which was typically from a 300 by 300 or 250 by 250 circular orbit, because that's what you can do with Kerbal Construction Time simulation mode. Okay, the buffeting, this is normal. This always happens as it's trying to maintain attitude control. It's just a thing. I'm also just going to hold the H key, and you can notice as we're burning off a lot of this RCS fuel, our available delta V from our N1 Block 5 is going up, which is good, because we are really going to need that for that terminal braking. So my main two, I guess, points of interest on this are our vertical speed. We want that number to fall as low as possible. It's not going to get super low, but if we can get it down to around, I don't know, minus 25, minus 30 meters per second, down from currently 223 meters per second, I think we'll be okay-ish. That means we will have lofted long enough through Mars's atmosphere to significantly slow down the vehicle and use all of this lovely drag to our advantage, so that 700, wow, up to 727 meters per second now of delta V will be enough to arrest our descent. Well, and to get, so where are you going, buddy? Come on, come back, bring it back. Thank you. Doing all this in physics warp is a really bad idea, just so you know. So that 700 some odd meters per second will be enough to arrest our descent, to be slow enough for the parachutes to deploy without, tearing off, which would basically spell the end of this entire landing. All right, I am going to try to deflect this a little bit to compensate for where we're heading, but yeah, it's not going to work. There's not enough air density really to matter, and once there is enough air density to matter, we will not be able to maintain attitude control because these thrusters are useless. Okay, 30 kilometers actual altitude. So in about 10 more kilometers or so, we need to fire that engine and bleed off the rest of our speed and hope that the parachutes there, both still red. Current speed 2.6-ish kilometers per second, 25 kilometers altitude actual, which is way too fast. Okay, 2.5. Vertical speed has not dropped very much, but it's starting to pick back. Oh no. Thrusters are empty, aren't they? Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to light the main engine. So we need to slow down. I like a lot. Oh, there's some wiggling. Okay, good. Main engine has kicked on. We are... Oh god, drogues. No, no, no. We're still way too fast. Yep, there they go. Great. Oh, this is going so well. Alright, we're just gonna run through this last 17 seconds of fuel, and then we're gonna ditch the lower. I'm hoping that our extra drag from the upper of the Aero shell will work in our favor. And if maybe we can just prolong our descent by a little bit, we'll be okay. Please, please, please be okay. I really, really need you to be okay. Yeah. Alright, coming up on flame out. Oh, down to sub 1 kilometer per second. So our parachute should be... Oh, God! What? Okay, Astraces will still light. That is some... interesting... Okay. We've regained rigidity. Oh, God. Yeah, we need to... Here's the problem. When the drogue chute fails, there's not enough drag to keep us facing retrograde, and we're kind of just at the mercy of Mars' atmosphere at this point. We got another kilometer to fall before the primaries even start their deployment. I really hope they can snap us retrograde. We had some difficulty with that in simulation, in that it didn't really work. But we're down to 350 some odd meters per second. Yeah, okay. Our parachute is armed. I thought it might be 11. I think it is 10. But it really needs to snap us retrograde, or we are pretty much doomed. There it is. Come on. Why aren't you working? The thrusters are working overtime. Come on. Snap to retro, please. Maybe give you a little nudge. A little help. Oh, there's full deploy. Almost there. 8 kilometers actual. 300 meters per second. Oh god, no, no, no. Come on, bring it back. How the hell are we gonna ditch this Aero shell? Please? No. Yeah, we need that extra... Yeah, we have to shut these down. Nope. It doesn't matter, it did it for us. Vapor and feed lines. Good job. Good job, Crash. Please, please, please. 4 kilometers. Get rid of it. Alright. There's our terminal chutes. Maybe they'll snap us retro now that we don't have the drag from the Aero shell. Come on. All edge! Yes! Okay. 1.3 kilometers. Oh, God. Like, straight into full deploy. Please, gear out. Oh, God. 25 meters per second. 875 meters actual. Holy hell. 15 meters per second. 700 actual. We are going to be okay. I mean, at this point, it would take me screwing it up to screw it up, but let's just get a feel for how quickly we can change our rate of descent. Oh, God. Sorry, y'all. My heart is racing. This went very, very badly before it just kind of cleaned itself. So, okay, we're down to sub 10 meters per second descent at 500 meters altitude. Yeah, it looks like we're kind of... Ooh, okay. There's some things hitting the pavement. 8.2. Yeah, 8 or so meters per second. We really need to be... Wow, lots of things hitting the pavement. Just a tiny bit slower. Oh, yeah. Hey, there's the debris. Let's... is that more? Yeah, there's more. Nice. Oof. Okay, yeah, wait, let's pay attention to retrograde. 300 meters actual. 7 or so down? Oh yeah, looks like we're picking up speed if I lay off the thrusters. Keep forgetting that like 4 of these thruster groups basically makes up the thrust of an Astros engine. So they are kind of required. 3 minutes 36 seconds runtime, 150 meters. Let's lay on the thrusters, please. Bring it down, bring it down. Nice and easy, sweetie. 6.5, 55 meters. 40 meters. 5.6. Come on, slow it down, sweetie. Easy, 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 easy. Touchdown. We're down. And oh man, nothing unintentional exploded. Action grouping. Okay, that separates our aft tanks. Let's bring down our tower jettison. We'll go ahead and get rid of this first, because we do not need the tower lights on because reasons. You know, why not make it at least somewhat pretty? We're probably going to keep these attached. I mean, they got half their fuel left. That could be useful for something somewhere, I'm sure. And man, we're actually, I don't know, what, 10 degrees tilted, which isn't too terrible. That is going to make sleeping a little weird, but maybe we'll just say that they have auto-leveling cots. Towers away. No clue where it went, but it should avoid us. It has a little thruster to offset it and point it in a completely different direction. And oh hey, I actually left the life support on this, so even when I well, we can dock the lab module should we get it on the surface safely. Are we gonna slide down this hill though? Only kinda. Nope. Yeah, we're gonna slide down this hill. Hang it. KSP, why is everything made of ice? We'll just pop these out until we can get the lab module out here and docked. We can actually bring a crew down, sans supply rover, which we're not going to get for the next 2 years anyway, and just have them set up some science surface experiments, although the biome is still Mars Midlands. That's disappointing, but I'm sure there is a new and unique biome somewhere nearby. Let's hope. No, I do not want to activate the radiator. A little disappointed about the biome, but we touched down safely. Okay, that's not at all what I wanted to click on, but yeah, hey, that's fine. Just a quick check, make sure everything on board is intact and looking good to good-ish, I guess. I spent at least half of this episode thinking that this was all going to go horribly, horribly awry. The fact that it only went partially horribly awry, I think, is well, it speaks well for us. Yeah, that does not have life support, but we can turn some lights on, see if we can't see it better in the dark. I guess we got lots of RTGs in the basement of this thing, both to keep the crew warm, keep the purifiers running, and to keep the lights on. So we'll target that to Earth, so maybe we can get some independent comms going. Yeah, why not kick on all the lights? Let's test our power draw, I guess, and see where we're at with that, just to make sure if this can be a self-sustaining installation. That would be kind of cool. I mean, not for very long. The life support supplies are minuscule, to say the least. Does this hatch have a light? I thought it did. Does that really matter? Not particularly. Anyway, so we got a little debris in the area to clean up. If we had a means of getting the crew down here, which we don't, or life support supplies for them, which we don't, we might bring them down. But I guess that's going to have to wait until the next Mars window to get the rest of the required equipment out to Mars in the first place. But we will be trying to land the lab rover and get those 2 main chunks mated here on the surface because, well, I mean, why wouldn't you? try to do these things. But that's going to do it for this episode, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it, and I will see all of you in the next one. So until then, see you later.